I'm attempting to write 41 songs in 41 days because I've just turned 41 and I thought it'd be a fun thing to do. Today is song number 16. The plan for today is to try another songwriting exercise. So what my method I'm going to use today is to just sit down and write a letter to someone. Just see if there's something in there that could turn into a song. So that's the plan. Will it work? I have no clue, but let's get cracking. The first thing to think about is, who am I writing a letter to? The first thing that came to mind was writing a letter to my old friend. But I don't want it to just be complaining. I was thinking about this while I was out with the dog this morning. I was thinking a part of it is just venting, getting these kind of, sometimes quite negative feelings out. Wow, that just came out. Like, I just filled 4 pages in no time at all. In one way, it feels quite good to have just got all this out. I'm not going to read it all out. It started off with me saying, I hope you're well and happy with your new life. I just wanted to say that I miss the good times. So what I'm going to do now is take some things I've written down here in this. I'm going to use some of these things. I'm hoping to try and write a song. Okay, so I've got an idea here. I just want to, use this as an opportunity to get things out of me, especially with this one, because I feel like even just writing that down is like let out so much stuff. So chord progression is C major. Obviously, I've got the capo at the 5th fret. So actually, that's an F major, but it's a C major, C over B, leading us to A minor. And just repeating that, and I think it's probably going to go to F. I've kind of tried to keep this simple. I think this is the chorus. Just wanna say that I miss the adventures when we were so close. Just wanna say that I miss the good times. Miss you so much, so much. We were so close, but you moved on. I think I've got kind of like the start of a verse idea. I don't know if it's any good, but that's kind of the point of this, is you don't know. And I think sometimes you can think of things like, oh, I don't think it's very good, and then just not ever do it. Whereas I'm just going with it and seeing what happens. As I laughed and ran through the forest, remember walking through the trees. Remember Okay, so then I've got a first verse done, and it's kind of like just kind of, in a way, like just looking back at good times, because I'm trying my best to not make it just like this really bitter song. Remember I left the rain through the forest, remember walking through the trees, looking back on who you were then, we were thick as thieves, oh, we would go to all of these places, a better place to be, looking back. Did you ever notice what this meant to me? No. This first verse is kind of like setting the scene of what it was like in the good times, blah blah blah. Then it's like I'm going to go into like this kind of context of you left me in the forest. Remember when you left me in the forest, alone in the trees, looking back at how it felt. Well, how could you be so mean? Looking back at how it felt. How could you be so mean? You didn't know what it was doing to me. I want to see if I can come up with another verse that's from another context. So the first one is kind of like context of we were friends. The second one is context of just how it felt you were just abandoning me. And the third verse, I wasn't a very likeable person. Maybe have that, because that's kind of the realisation. Still trying to let go of these feelings, but they still come back to me. Looking back at who I was then, not really liking me. Feeling feeling bitter about these places you tainted. But I'm so glad that I've been, and I know you still don't. I know that you still don't notice the way I feel, no. Okay, I think I've got 3 verses. Oh, there's something so refreshing about knowing you've got 3 verses written, because you just know it's actually come together. This isn't anywhere near the same kind of stuff that I wrote in the contents of the letter, but I do feel like the letters kind of opened up this Pandora's box of feelings that I've drawn upon, and then the chorus is basically going to be what I'm trying to say is I miss the adventures when we were so close. I think this could actually be quite a good song. Editing Dave here. Just wanted to say that this is actually my favourite song so far. So back to the closing thoughts. That was a really interesting method for writing a song. I'm definitely going to do that again, because I had a clear focus of basically like, what would I want to say to this person? And I wrote just so much in a short space of time, which all became like things that I could draw upon for writing the song. I was very worried that the song was going to just sound really bitter, but I don't think it's turned into that. So if you want to check out the song, it's on the screen now. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you tomorrow.